To exist as man is to exist, sailing through the wake of other vessels voyaged before you. Yes, such is the natural way of things. Man can usually only succeed when deftly emulating the decisions of his ancestors that transported them to the goal he seeks. What functions, functions, and when one combines this ancient blueprint with an unquenchable thirst for ambition, you are left with an equation which can only solve for greatness.
Following the pack, as it were, never fails to deliver the results right on time. But there is one anomaly to this theory, a deviation. The few who boldly turn to the void and leap into the chasm, head first into the unknown. Most of them plummet, fail, wither. But the ones that learn to fall, well, who knows what they may discover in the darkness.
Enter Zeus, Dewworthy.
There are many theories from far-flung sources that speculate the genesis of Zeus's skills to sink buckets. Some say he was born with a basketball in his arms. Others state that he was gifted with a blessing from some benevolent god. However many speculations there may be, we will now try and lay out everything on his person of which we are certain of. The problem with Zeus Dewworthy we find as we approach this endeavour is very little was known about him before his sudden emergence. His upbringing is ambiguous, as he appeared to have no active family members. His lineage is also cryptic, as all sources seem to dispute just exactly where he came from. Only two things seem to be unanimous. One was the fact that Zeus Dewworthy was born in the worst thunderstorm to hit the British Isles in a century, and the other was on one fateful day as a young adult. He reappeared. After resurfacing, it was safe to say that Zeus Dewworthy took no time at all to work himself up to an impressive position in his environment. He acquired a well-paying job as a tech broker dealing in Indian software at age 17. He used that money to buy his first house at age 18, 10 months, 3 weeks and 2 days. Please, don't forget the card. By the time Zeus made it to age 19 and 8 months, he had miraculously already received sizable loans from banks, which he immediately used to start many remarkable projects of his own. Being now well endowed and a seemingly kind entity, it just so happened that Zeus was always one to give, and, on several occasions, he shared his wealth to the poverty-stricken few he deemed worthy. Lucky sod. His various other achievements include being a licensed submarine operator, training in Kyoto to become a recognized karateka, being professionally learned in jazz and classical piano, owning the largest Nicaraguan mineral collection in England, and, to top it all off, absolutely killing it with the ladies. But basketball? Where was basketball? Well, every day at 10 a.m, Zeus Dewworthy always spent an hour in his red light sauna, right after he got back from his morning expedition. After that ordeal was over, he moved straight on to breakfast at 11 sharp, which, unfailingly, was grotesque amounts of roast chicken. Next was work, which, depending on whatever venture Zeus was operating on, could take 6 to 8 hours. Finally, at the culmination of his occupational duties, Zeus would end his labour and practice. His routine before he ventured out never changed. He would first habitually check if his wizened ball was punctured by listening to it. Second, he would eat exactly 4 prunes. Third, he would do a frustratingly infectious jig, almost as if to say, "I see you watching." And then he would be gone. Nobody knows quite what he did when he practiced, or even if he did practice at all. From whence did the source of his talent derive? Were there other non-basketball abilities that enabled him to play better? Could he run at speeds inconceivable to the human eye? Could he manipulate matter telekinetically? Who's to say? The truth, peculiarly enough, almost seems irrelevant. Once in an epoch, we on Earth are gifted with a creation so magnificent. Why speculate? Just bask. One Somali scholar referred to him as Bariyakasan, meaning blessed, touched by the light, sacred. Gaze on him and you'll understand why. Here is one who tears himself away from mortal concern and in this fashion ascends to a zenith that subverts the natural order of the cosmos. What a fantastic creature.
Oh, hello there. Fancy that. You're finally here. Well, welcome. Make yourself at home. You've arrived just in the nick of time. I intend to leave my inquiries in your hands to finish off. It is all right here in this book. There is no more my studies can glean after countless years of research. It's up to you now. But, where are my manners? I haven't even poured you a drink. Here you are. Take it to him already. Let's talk about anything. It is important to know your collaborators after all. Yes, I remember. This one time I was strolling through the savannah, following the back of a impala. To my right, about 30 yards, there was a lion, which was waiting, stalking quietly. It reminded me of my younger self, striving with ambition and ready to pounce on any opportunity that came my way. The lion did so, pounced, and the impala spread off every which way. And I was left there, standing in awe, watching this predator